wheels on it. And the big exhaust. And a big subwoofer. And a big battery. And we've already done a bit of work on it in the week we've had it. We have replaced the radiator, as you would always do with BMW, and we replaced the air filter, and then we put it back on wrong.
So we couldn't close the hood.
That's right, the bonnet wouldn't close.
And we didn't know why, and then we had to take it off again.
That's right, but putting it on wrong allowed me to discover that there was a big hole here. Don't know if we can see it, it's too dark. I was fingering it early, but yeah. Oh, okay. Where is it? Just in here.
Yeah, cover this here. Oh, yep, there we go.
The big hole, it goes right through to the other side, so that's wonderful.
Replaced the gas struts before we were holding up with a bit of wood.
The bonnet wouldn't stay up on its own. We've got more spare parts over here.
I wouldn't say spare parts, I'd say new parts.
That's it. Parts to make it work.
Yep.
All man stuff, because this is a man's car. Yep.
We got a second one here too.
Yes.
Well, this one's actually running pretty mint and registered. So this one's a 93 and that one's a 96. So this one's got the M42 and that one's got the M44.
And this one has half the Ks.
Yeah, this one's only done 186,000. That one's done about 350,000.
Yes. Okay. This is a list of things we have to do to the car. We're going to cross a lot off what we have done.
Fucking hell, Ben.
And we have a new ignition barrel over here on this table.
We have a whole steering column.
Yes.
We only wanted the ignition switch, which is that little red guy right here. But old mate gave us the whole steering shaft, so that's a bonus, I guess. We've got a new cluster.
Yes.
Which hopefully it works. It looks way better than this one. This one's been all pimped out and stuff.
And hopefully,
in the process of pimping it out, it's broken every single gauge, so none of it works.
That's right. Hopefully the new one displays less kilometres.
Yeah.
So I can sell the car with less Ks.
Then we've got a new speed sensor here as well, and a new headlight switch because this one's a bit broken.
Yep.
And then Ben, you don't know this fun fact about the car, but
oh, okay.
When you jump in and you turn on the interior light, the hazards turn on.
Oh.
So and then you turn it off, and then they sometimes just go randomly again.
Okay.
It might not. But yeah, it's like
oh
yeah, yeah. It's pretty handy.
German engineering at its finest.
It's dodgy past owner life.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Yes, and then I just won again.
Okay.
All right, so the plan is we're gonna do spark plugs.
Yes.
Oh, cluster, headlight switch, ignition barrel, spark plugs, oil change, oil filter, and fuel filter.
That's right.
I think that's it. Oh, and if the speed sensor doesn't work, then we're gonna replace that too.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So another thing we noticed, the bonnet was always hitting on this edge of the wiper when we close it, so we're going to adjust the wiper.
Yeah, I think she's on a spigot, mate.
Or is it on the spigot, is it?
Let's have a look. We'll find out.
Pull it all the way off. Tight as a fish's ass.
I just need to pry it up. Do you want like a screwdriver just to pry
Where
it up?
was the screwdriver?
Yeah, I got a big one. Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, there's a big one.
Oh, used to be a screwdriver. Chaser. Like BMW enthusiasts saying no.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're gonna break it. Yeah. Maybe we should have looked this up first.
Maybe. It's part of the fun.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, actually, I think I looked this up the other day.
Yes.
And I think you're supposed to do this. And then just pull up. Pull it like that.
Oh, excellent. Now I don't know where to put it though, because it's up.
Yeah, we'll put it back down, then you can push it on.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, you can see that's where the old mark is there, where the dust is.
Yeah. If I put it there then,
Yeah, I'll hold it
it'll be
there.
better.
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, where's my washer gone?
Wasn't it a nut?
A nut, yeah.
It's like wanting to pull itself down. That's still way higher than it was, so it should clear.
Yeah. Okay.
There.
We'll
Let's just test it first.
if
Yeah.
this works.
Oh no, it still hits. Is it worse?
Probably worse actually. Oh, that's disappointing.
So maybe we gotta put it down then instead of up.
You reckon?
I don't know.
I reckon it has to come up because that will go higher.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a go and see what happens.
Yes, well we can go up and then if that doesn't work we can go a bit down even further.
Now it looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So try and pry it off with a screwdriver.
Right. If we try something like that and just go way over the top for argument's sake.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's been dinged quite a bit, so it's scratched up.
Yeah.
I mean, that could have just been us though.
Yeah.
I don't think this car was very well taken care of by its previous owner. All they cared about was fancy gauges and bump and beats.
Old Pablo Escobar's mate. Okay. So for argument's sake, we'll see if that has made a difference. Even though it looks higher. Okay.
Yeah, well now it doesn't hit, so that's alright. Now you just got a windscreen wipe off.
We have massive clearance there.
Yeah, so we can go down a bit.
Okay.
Because that looks a bit silly being that high up.
We're not mechanics usually, we're the people who work on the stuff the mechanics pull off.
The mechanics break, you mean?
Yes. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, well, you thought that through, didn't you, Ben?
Yeah. Let's try there.
Alrighty.
That looks a lot more decent.
Oof.
And our clearance.
Clearance is clearance, mate.
That's right.
Fuck yeah. Another problem. Ticked
That's
off the
right.
list. I don't have the marker button. We didn't even have it written up here.
Oh,
Where's the marker?
I think the marker over at the workstation.
Yes, the workstation.
Excellent. Oh.
Crazy out of focus. Yep.
Cool. Another thing done.
Right, onto the cluster now that we will probably fuck up even more than this.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a pain to get out with the steering wheel and
It looks like it's all one piece too.
Does it?
Well, this here goes all the way.
Yeah, true, it probably is
there.
actually, yeah.
So it looks like it's all one piece in the dash.
That's even easier, but because that other cluster that we've got's the same. Because that other one's out of the compact. So that's really different again.
Okay.
The whole thing should just slide forward somehow.
Well, this is all one, so how can I get
That
bit out?
cluster, yeah.
Well, how can I slide it out?
I don't know, you just got to try and pry those little tabs down somehow.
These tabs.
Just grab the other one and have a look at the other one. Yeah, because see, you just got to get these out somehow.
So I've got to push it back then, do I?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else holding it in.
Could be those.
Yeah, that's
2 clips.
probably why you got to pull the top down then, nearly.
Yeah, but how do you pull the top down though?
I mean, just probably with a little,
Well, actually it looks...
because they're countersunk.
Now if I just get a screwdriver,
Just stick it up in there.
try and stick it up in there.
I know you're flat up in here. Oh! Don't break the brand new cluster, mate. Fuck, that'd be sad. I didn't know this was an M3, Benny.
Yes.
It's got that fully sick carbon fibre.
M3 makes everything so much better.
Not that much play in your shifter.
Yeah.
It's even got the
I know.
M stripes on the steering
It's
wheel.
got M3 on everything.
It's got the M3 on the gear boot thing. I've got sharper blades than that. Oh!
I'm not going to pull really hard on it.
Doesn't really matter, this is just gonna get thrown in the bin anyway.
She's loose.
Just try not to rip the shit out of your dash. Yeah. You'd be pretty disappointed if you did that. Should we just resort to the good old Google search?
Yes, there's Google search.
Right.
Okay, so whilst trying to remove the instrument cluster, I discovered how to use the seats. I worked out there's levers for all sorts of funky adjustment and forward and backwards travel. For if you're a Chinaman, you can go forward and then you can do all sorts of sexual positions. And let's get back to the instrument cluster. So according to the YouTube,
We just do exactly what we were doing.
we're supposed to do exactly what we were doing, and you just pry it out apparently.
There you go.
Oh yes.
Maybe pull forward a bit more. Mint.
Okay, now with the steering wheel here,
Yep, it's going to be a bit difficult. Drop it down,
going to be a
because it's
pain.
adjustable.
I have an adjustable steering wheel I also just discovered.
There we go. Now you just unplug them,
Excellent.
and then plug the new one in.
Yes.
Easy.
This is terrible.
Yep.
What were they thinking?
That people wouldn't really just be pulling out the cluster every day.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the back of this one, you'll figure out whether...
I don't know if the wires are all the same though.
They should be the exact same.
Oh, okay.
Yep. There should just be two big ones on the back. And then a little one on the back left. Oh, and another one on the bottom on the back right.
How do you even remove them though?
Oh, there might be BMW special fucking clip things. Yeah, how'd that torch go? Oh, I don't know. Fuck's sake. I'll just resort to the old phone torch.
Bodenplatte.
What?
It says Bodenplatte. Somewhere there, Bodenplatte.
Very good. Anyway. So what are these cables? That must be old mate's fucking little hack job shit, I reckon.
Maybe, yeah.
Hopefully it hasn't spliced in the actual harness.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it would go straight in. Just wish I could get the thing out even further.
Yeah.
Then even then, I don't know how to get these clips out anyway.
I can't remember, it's been a while since I've taken them off. Get your hand out of the way. Yeah, so they are. So you see that white bit there? You gotta pull that down.
Pull this white bit down?
Yeah, so you gotta get a screwdriver or something in there. You pull that little white tab down.
You couldn't just use your fingers?
No, good luck.
Right.
So just ram a screwdriver in the back end of that, like that little one.
Yeah.
If you can, and then you gotta pry that down.
Where do you...
So from the front. Oh.
What, up in here?
Yeah.
Just get in between them?
No, not like that, you fucking...
What do you mean?
Here, let's swap spots.
That's right. Okay. Finally got this cluster out after much
Strife?
Yes. After a lot of heartache. You can see our friend Pablo has done his own wiring job here for some stupid LEDs. So we're going to throw this cluster out, or if you want to buy it.
I wouldn't buy it.
But come buy it anyway. And we have a much more stock looking cluster with no stupid LEDs on the bottom. So we're going to fit this in that hole with just as much heartache and annoyance as it was getting the old one out. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, first test, we'll see if the RPM gauge actually works.
Oh.
Or fuel one works.
So we've gained 105,000 kilometers on our odometer, which is good. We have...
Well, that's good. We've got some lights.
We have a few lights. Oil service, apparently. Oh, and it works! The RPM gauge works, the fuel gauge is reading almost full. The litres per 100 isn't doing much yet. No, the litres per 100 isn't working. The tachometer's working. Okay.
Mint.
Yep, done.
Okay. Now we're going to test if the speedo works.
Yep.
It didn't work before. And just put it in gear and just take the clutch out.
Ah, handbrake.
Well, that doesn't sound very good, does
Sounding
it?
nice. Idling very rough.
It is idling very rough. Have you got the clutch out?
No, not yet. There we go. The litres per 100's working. Must have a lumpy cam.
Is that with the clutch out? The back wheels are spinning, but the RPM's not moving, so maybe we'll have to replace that sensor.
This here is still way up higher than what it usually should be at.
What? Litres per 100?
16 litres per 100 there at 1500 RPM.
Yeah, well fucking who cares about your fuel gauge? Yeah, well that's definitely spinning a bit more than Yeah, so we do have to replace that rear sensor. The rear speed sensor, but that's alright, that's why we got one. Is it idle alright now?
Idling better.
Maybe a idle control valve's shot. I'll have to have a look. So she hates cold starts.
Yes. Hates cold starts.
Like actually fucking wants to neck itself on cold starts. Should give her a squirt, mate. Give her a little rev. Just a little one. Alright, that'll do.
Oh yes, we've done 0.1 of a kilometre.
Fuck yeah, we didn't even move anywhere.
I know.
Maybe if you put it in reverse, it'll take them off.
Yes. Right. So, cluster is better. I won't say better, we'll say better. So now, I'm going to go to the headlight switch.
Well, we still need to fix the cluster.
Yes, when the cluster's done, we'll do the headlight switch.
But the headlight switch we may as well do now, because I don't really feel like clawing under the car, so...
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so we'll do the headlight switch. Yep.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Very easy to work on.
I mean, all you've done is complain about it so far.
When
we have one small inconvenience, you're like, fuck, this thing's hard to work on.
I complain when it doesn't work, and then when it works, I don't complain.
Yeah.
That's...
Shouldn't be that hard to get out. There you go.
Yep.
Alright, then that whole thing should just twist off. Yep, just keep twisting, it should push itself off. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Yep.
No.
Then it should just push off. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What else is holding it in?
Oh,
the wires for the switch here.
Oh, right. Well, either you can pull that whole thing forward, which it looks like old mate has done already because they're sticking out.
I've just got to press down on
those tabs and it should just push through. Or pull back, whichever one you want to do.
mongrel thing.
You probably have to pull pretty hard. Yep.
Excellent.
Fucking easy done.
Okay, so the old headlight switch
is rooted.
Yeah. All this.
There's no separate clicks, it just slides around.
Just slides between everything.
Yeah. Well, it's a new one.
The new one feels proper.
Proper German now.
How it should feel.
Yes.
So that's the story behind that.
Yep. Hopefully now the headlights just work. It was just a dodgy connection in this.
Could be. Yeah, you're supposed to get this guy in.
I don't know, probably should have done that one first.
Oh, I'll do it again. I'll do it first then. You know, they don't leave much wiring for me.
No, they don't, do they?
That in?
Yeah, they should just screw in tight. Does it feel like it went in, or it looks alright?
Yeah, it's got a bit of play in it, but I think it's because it's binding up on the inside part and not on that. Yeah, it must be right. Okay.
No, I don't know if that's right.
You don't?
It shouldn't have slop in it like that, I don't think.
That's
It didn't have slop like that before though.
I think that's just the outside part.
Yeah, see, didn't that just click in?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's better.
Okay, right, it's just hard. Something like that. Yeah. We test the headlights
Yes.
now. Okay. Parkers.
Oh, they work!
Oh,
All it was a dodgy switch.
wow!
Too bad they're still angel eyes, but at least it works.
I've never seen these headlights work before. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you don't want them.
Yeah.
This is what you don't want.
And then a high beam.
Yeah, just flash your high beams too, see if they work now. Yep.
Beautiful.
Fuck yeah, easy done.
Sweet.
And your blinkers work too?
Hey?
Just flick the hazards on too. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. It's making a heck of a noise in here, but whatever the fuck that is. Some sort of electrical thing.
All of a sudden now,
Yeah.
the odometer isn't reading very bright.
Hey?
The odometer isn't reading very bright now.
True. It says it's an oil services due as well.
Well, that was always coming on, but the odometer light isn't reading as bright
Oh,
as what
true,
it did at
yeah.
the start.
That is true.
The whole thing used to light up, now
Yeah.
nothing's happening. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to pull it out again and swap the bulbs over. If it's that big an issue for you, Benny.
Because I want the car to be right.
Yeah, well, you probably need it to be right. It's going to pass the roadworthy. That was easy. So far it's been pretty good. All we've had to do is swap some switches around. That's fucking
right.
sick. Hell yeah.
Got to come out again.
Yep.
Was it working just before though in the video?
Yeah, it was bright as, remember? Because we looked at it and we were happy as it said 240 something instead of 340 something.
Different all of a sudden.
I don't know.
Now, then.
The bulbs must have just dropped.
Nothing to do with these, is it?
Oh, turn your fog lights off. I'm not sure.
Try. I reckon it could be something to do with them.
No.
No.
I think the bulbs just dropped.
Is that doing anything?
No. I don't think so. I'll have a look. Maybe the fog lights aren't even plugged in.
Well, I thought they were working before.
Were they?
Never tested them.
I don't think we ever tested them. Maybe turn your headlights onto Parkers or whatever it is, and then try them. No. Oh yeah, it just flashed. Maybe you haven't put it in right. Like it's a dodgy connection. They're flashing.
Well, they're on here.
Well, they just keep.
In instrument cluster says they're on.
Well, they just keep flashing, so there's a dodgy connection somewhere.
And there's a lost light down below it.
Press that.
I pressed it and nothing's happening.
Oh, I don't know. Sounds like a relay or something tripping balls in your engine bay, but I think it's this thing. Yeah, it's this, whatever this is. If anyone knows what the fuck that is, can you let us know so we can figure out what's wrong with it?
How's it stopped now?
When you have your car on, this thing's going off its head.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is. Is there a part number on it? Yeah, there is. We can look it up. Alright, let's look it up.
Okay, viewers. Since our last update, we have replaced the headlight switch and the
Well, you got to add one and take
Yes,
one
we've
off
gotta
as
add
well.
the fog lights. We know are good. We've checked them, and we've got to add in the.
Oh, we actually replaced them.
Yes. Oh, the indicators have been replaced.
Yes, true, not the fog lights.
Too
Oh, did
old.
we check the fog lights?
Yeah, we did. Remember?
No.
I pressed the button and you said, "Oh yeah," because they were flashing.
Yeah, that means they were flashing. We didn't actually check them. We did the indicators. What? The indicators have changed.
We'll edit that bit out later.
Yep. Probably
And
not.
we've
No, we
also
won't.
done the throttle body. Doing it in a red pen here.
That's alright.
Yes. The throttle body. What is it?
It's not the throttle body. It's the idle control valve.
Throttle body, idle control valve.
Just for ICV.
Idle.
CV.
And then...
Successful.
And for those playing on their keyboards at home, idle control valve is this mechanism right here.
Which, luckily, we actually had a spare one from an M43.
That's right.
Turned out to be the exact same.
So if you want a shitty idle control valve, come and grab it.
Because I wasn't even focused on it.
Yep.
Very good.
So next is plugs. Spark plugs.
Well, we still got to do the diff sensor, the speed
the diff
sensor, and we've also got to do the ignition barrel too.
Ah, yes.
So should we do that before we service the car?
I think ignition barrel for sure.
Yeah, because that'll be a pretty easy job. Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
Righto. Sure there's no other screws? You sure there isn't any on the side? No?
Maybe there's more.
There might be two on the back, like back tabs. They're just hidden.
Yeah, maybe. Freaking this panel goes all the way freaking down there.
So we've just pulled apart old mate's shonky old wiring loom for the ignition switch, which is spliced into, and hooked up this random alarm system that we can't even find online, so it's obviously fantastic. Yeah, so that's all gone, so we've neatened this up a little bit. It's a bit hard to see. There's still some dodgy wiring going on, but we'll probably tidy that up sometime soon. The key switch, where's the key? You got the key?
Key should be in the seat, I think.
What? Why'd you put it back there?
Oh,
No, it's not there. Before, the key had a lot of play in the barrel, but we fixed it, so now it's like got some actual solid clicks. Before it just spun around without anything, so we fixed that. So happy days. Now we just moved on to doing the spark plugs, which we had a look, and the last time the car has been serviced was about 3 years ago, and since then it's done what, like 4,000 Ks. And these are the new ones, the new Bosch plugs, if it'll focus, that we're putting in. So we've gone from a dual prong design to a 4-prong design.
Yes.
So hopefully that fixes the bit of the shitty idle. Very good.
Yes.
Hopefully that fixes a bit of the shitty idle problem. So we'll put them on and we'll see what happens. Right. She's running mint now, boy. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Big improvement. Big difference there. They must have been like 3-year-old plugs. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
I hope that that's the plugs anyway, because even though it ran mint when old mate started it last week.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's sick.
You'd hope that it was just the plugs and not the fact that we've already run it a couple of times before.
Yeah. Well, I'd be pretty depressed if we changed the idle control valve and we did the spark plugs and changed all that other shit. Did replace the radiator, which we didn't film, but when we brought the car back the first time, the second we pulled it in, it was just gushing coolant all down on the floor. It pretty much dumped the entire expansion tank. So we've replaced that as well. But that's sick, man. Hell yeah.
Running good, or better.
Better.
Yes.
Fuck, pretty good compared to how it was before.
Yeah.
Before it had a mad gnarly cam in it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, the viewers can see in the footage, mate, what it was running like 2 hours ago.
Yep.
With the lumpy cam. Oh yes, thank you. It's a good face shot.
Right. So we're probably going to call it a night now.
Yep.
And yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. And if you've got any comments, leave them down below.
Righto. Tune in next week for when we work on this car and basically do the exact same thing to that car.